And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Run it with the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that one.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own ends in obvious passing situations. The defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape.
Like a minute, don't sit on that chair like that. Sit, put it on the floor.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for a block, it's Jordan. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Running the red zone, it's Cooper. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think
I don't know why you guys mess up that table and then. Why are you opening that? Nobody said open that yet.
That QB knew this was a golden opportunity and Brady took advantage.
You were gonna make me move. Jellyfish it.
Lining up with a PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Looking to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift they can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Sorry, quit yelling.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. To the air, it's Hauser, feeling some heat. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fullback's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. About to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Jordan. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean,
he's off to the races. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a block. It's Jordan. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A chance here to take control of this game. The late score in the first half, and now the opportunity to extend. Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
and I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the move, it's Jordan. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And down he goes back at the 3. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the return, it's Jordan.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Miami Hurricanes will take
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Getting set for the point after.
on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.